What's good, everybody?
Hello, hello.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. And thank you for taking out your time, you know, to speak with me today. Um, Soundgasm. Wow. Okay. So I made that song on Valentine's Day, 2021. I made it on Valentine's Day, so everybody pretty much knows what happened on Valentine's Day when you're with your lover, I guess. Yes, I'm old enough to talk about that. I'm 22. Literally, I just took my experience for that day to the song, and if you read through the lyrics, it's quite clear. I don't think I should decipher it right now. And about Kenya, this is my second time. I was here 2019. Um, so far, all I can say is that first off, I love the people. I love the energy, I love the frequency. Um, After I came here for the first time, I looked forward to come back again and actually come with my pack and my producer to actually make music here because I really enjoy the energy, the weather, the food, you know. Yeah, that's it.
You're doing a world tour right now, and Kenya is among the countries that you're visiting, which we feel very privileged to be, to have you here. But I would like to know, according to you, the entertainment industry in Nigeria and Kenya, what do you think is the difference? And is there something that we could learn from your industry here in Kenya?
Um, I know I'm new to the game and I won't say or act like I know everything or, be in a place of, judging any industry. You feel me? Um, I've not actually taken out time to observe the Kenyan industry 100%. I will be honest with you. But if there's something generally, I look out for, it's just, if there's something generally that keeps us going, it's just the unity, the love, the support for each other. You feel me? The hard work, um, the ability to leave our comfort zone, which is our home, and relocate and be far away from home just to make sure that we unlock a different territory to be able to pass our message. You feel me? There's a lot of background work that happens that you don't get to see on the internet. There's a lot of sweat, there's a lot of blood, there's a lot of sacrifices. So yeah, I feel like that's what really pushed us this far, and yeah.
Nzima hapa. So Kenya mimi naweza sema I feel like collaboration should be done not only with artists but with everyone involved in the entertainment. That's from the media house, DJs, to even photographers, videographers, everyone. So I think that's the only way we'll grow. And first of all, bro, I'm a big fan of you. Big fan.
Thank you.
And yeah, I think that's the only way we'll grow. And let's push towards that.
How was your transition from church, that is to you, Rema, to the Rema that we see right now? Because as you said it in a past interview, you were winning souls.
Yes, I was. I was, and I still am actually, but maybe not through music, but I put my homies on. If you don't believe, you can't roll with me. Like if you don't believe in something, you feel me at least. Yeah, I hold on to my belief because my mom brought me up that way, and there's no way I'll get this far this fast without grace or favor from God. You feel me? But yeah, everywhere you find yourself, every phase, you must serve. You feel me? I served. I did my service in church, but it got to a point where I needed to move differently. Not because I wanted to for my pleasure, but because I was pushed to, I was pressured to, being the only man in my family and losing my father and my brother, the body was on me. You feel me? Coming from my city, Benin City, there's not a lot of opportunities for women, and I couldn't just sit down comfortably waiting for my mother to feed me, or waiting for the day that a pastor would give me money. I'm not that guy. I'm praising God and I'm doing it for God. I'm not doing it to please any man or anybody. You feel me? So, I took the stand. I went for competitions. I won some. I lost some. I stayed up late. I performed at bars. I ran everywhere, freestyling for people, just putting money together, for my family to eat. And that's how, I started making a different type of music that you all call the secular music. But, aside music, I've had different phases of my life that I had to serve. I've done different odd things, different odd jobs that I just had to do my service in different phases of my life. And that has literally built me up to this person today. So yeah.
And I was just wondering for Rema, if there are any Kenyan artists that you hope to work with while you're here, or creatives.
Yeah, Karun is super dope. Like they played one, I said again another one, again another one, another one, another one. Yeah, I listened to a lot of Karun stuff last night. I've been working with Sauti Sol, I know Sauti Sol for sure. But Karun, I think she's really special. And someone told me yesterday that she's not appreciated enough. Is that true? Would you say so? But I feel like she's super talented, and I feel like the whole world needs to hear her voice. The whole world needs to hear what she's doing. Her vibe is different. I've never heard such type of music before. It's different. I can feel every frequency. And yeah, I told my producer to reach out because I actually want to work with her. She's special. That's what I have to say. Yeah.
So my question was, you do not have one specific type of music. You like mixing things up. So I want to know, like, what's the reason behind that? Like, don't you feel like if you had one specific thing that people knew you for, like, it would be better? And the second question is, what would you like to say to people who feel that you should do more Afrobeats, like your songs should feel more Afrobeat-ish? Yeah.
I'm not trying to brag or trying to praise myself too much, but I like to stay creative. Like, I don't like to stay in the box. You feel me? I've always been that guy. Even before I got signed. Like the first set of songs I played, for the Prince before, he agreed to put me on. It was very diverse. At that point, 2018, I never really used to do Afrobeat. I never knew how to. But he told me, your voice is so special, you could do anything. Because the set of songs I played for him that day, he knew I was a versatile guy. And another thing, when I step in the studio, I never really plan things out. I just go there and just create music. Like, I don't really ever plan this is how I want my music to cut across this crowd, that crowd. I just have it at the back of my mind unconsciously that I'm making music for the world. You feel me? And that confidence in my sound and everything just sparks something. And whenever I drop music, I'm always super confident. Like before my album, I've never actually announced any song. I just drop it, Yeah, because I feel like, that's my stance. That's where I stand. I'm special, and I believe that, I'm making music for the world, and I'm representing my generation in a whole different level. And one more thing is that, in the movement of Afrobeat, year by year, decade by decade, we're unlocking different territories. I want to make sure I make music that will unlock new territories as well for my generation and the generation after me. So that's it. Yeah.
So I wanted to know, how prepared are you for Saturday? Yeah. Then I think after Kenya you will be going to North America, the next tour you're doing. Probably we have seen you with a couple of heavyweights when you go to the US. Probably, is there any collaboration? Are we expecting from that side? Yeah.
If you tap me from my sleep to go perform, I'm always ready. But I'm working with a Kenyan live band, and I'm yet to rock with them, vibe with them, and just curate that set list. But personally, I'm always ready to rave. You feel me? Yeah. And whenever I travel out there, yes, I link up with a lot of great minds. For now, I can't really say, because my team won't allow me to give out any information about collabos. But at this point in time, I'm really, optimistic to work with my African brothers and sisters. I just want to make more music and hold more grounds at home in Africa, unite, own the sound, and stand by it. You feel me? Yeah.
Then to Ochunglo family, yeah, Bentima, how you sir? Yeah, in 2021 February, Ochunglo family announced that you are going your separate ways. But now we see Barry has booked you as a group, yeah? So we wanted to know if Ochunglo family is still there, or how did Barry bring you, the three of you together? Because 2021, I think in February, you told us that now everybody will be working solo, but we see now you're back together as a group for Saturday. Yeah, thank you.
We didn't break up. We just had a commercial break. But all in all, we've been working on an album, hopefully which will drop in the next 2 months, around June. So yeah, I think Tongoza and Tapenda. Yeah.
So it's the communication was wrong?
Commercial break.